Hello everybody, my name is Pravus, and welcome back to more Surviving Mars at maximum difficulty. Alright, so we're in a bit of an interesting position here. First off, as you guys have certainly been hearing me talk about, I'm still not super convinced about the birth rate. I don't know how many more middle-aged people I'm going to cycle through, but if we don't get this birth rate up a bit faster, we're just going to be bottlenecked. Now, I think we can tread water as things are currently standing, but ideally, we want to actually start growing so I can expand out my base, not simply maintain what little I do have. We also really have to worry about our current sanity in the dome. It's not looking fantastic, and part of that is because this cold wave has actually been particularly nasty. We're not finding ourselves getting quite enough power and water actually to keep everything running at once, and that's obviously no good. So we're trying to get some more solar panels set up nice and quick if we can. Need to keep this subsurface heater and this water extractor both going, absolutely not optional. With both of them operating, we should actually be okay. I still don't think we ultimately want to have anybody working in the polymer factory right now while it is this cold, I think. So we're going to have them kind of stay behind. And then hopefully the sanity starts to kind of work itself out a little bit. So we're up to 17 population, which means we just had another birth. That's good. Hopefully a female. I guess I could check, but really, at this point, why bother? Cap is 18 for this, so okay. I mean, we know we're sort of treading water only because we've almost killed off our entire Earthborn population, and we still are above the 12 we had originally, right? Even if all 4 of these Earthborn die and we go to completely new generations, we have at least the 12. That's how I know we're sort of okay. Sort of. It might take a bit of finagling to eventually get this to a point where we have enough population that eventually just skyrockets. But I mean, with 80 comfort, it shall happen. It's just going to take many, 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 many souls. There is an equation for like figuring out the average birth rate. What we could do if you really want to try to game the system, right, is possibly we can basically reload the game every like couple of days and just keep re-rolling a couple of souls at a time until we get a birth, and that would work, quote unquote. But it seems kind of cheaty. I'm not opposed to doing it if I have to. It just doesn't seem like a lot of fun. You know what I mean? Ah, the Hopeless is ready to return. Okay, so that's a small electronics factory that I'm pretty sure I brought back from Earth. So if we wanted to, we could convert some rare metals into electronics in the event of an emergency. That gives me options, so that's nice. Unfortunately, 2 more people decided to become seniors overnight, so they are going to the farm, as one might expect, which is going to bring my population down to, you guessed it, 15. Please have more babies. Please do it. The average comfort rating has jumped up to a freaking 85. I'm not even sure how we have as much comfort as we do, considering, but we do. We'll get there. We're gonna get there. Gosh dang it. Positive attitude, Pravus. Positive attitude. We can survive this. Oh, good. The safe mode research is done. Okay, so sanity issues should not be a thing for a bit. That's 4 breakthrough technologies that are now done. Now we're working on the planetary survey, which would unlock some new planetary anomalies. I'm not sure how good these are going to be, but at least it's going to be something if we so desire. Once that's done, maybe we could go for greenhouse. The thing is, so as much as I want to get this up, all right, it's gonna take a bunch of machine parts and other such things. We could work on it, but really all it's gonna do is continue unlocking more terraforming techs. Is it better then to focus on other things like, I don't know, biotech and other cheap techs to unlock new options and see if anything is truly amazing over here? And the answer might be yes. We do have the electronics factory over here. That could be nice. We do actually have electronics factory set up now. I have somebody working here. We can produce 0.4 per soul using a small number of rare metals, and we only need 0.2 to 0.3, so we're producing enough. We are officially now self-sufficient in every single metric. If we didn't go anywhere from here on out, we have a stable colony that will live as long as the birth rates don't get messed up, and we did have another birth, by the way. Leveling out the ramp here. Actually, we are officially done leveling out this ramp, so I think now we officially have access to every area of the map, which is just great. So I could build other ramps to improve transportation a little bit, but the most important thing is, as we continue to scan, if we find additional things I want, now I can get them. So now we want to scan the entire planet, gather every single resource, research every single anomaly. You get the picture. Okay, the cold wave is officially thawing out. Thank you, God. All right, so now everything's not going to be consuming absurd amount of power in the form of heat. It's not Texas. So we're going to go ahead and start gradually turning a few things off. Now, I realized just now, though I'm sure this was said in the comments and I forgot, that the apartments I was just talking about wanting to build up, is not actually a very good idea. The reason why, take a look over in under homes here. Apartments grant less comfort during rest because it is considered to be cramped quarters. This is good if you want to greatly increase your residential capacity in a dome using the same amount of space as a living complex, but you can see here residents recover faster from the other residences. So actually, since our goal is to pump out the babies, apartments are a terrible idea. We shouldn't have even bothered researching them. I sort of assumed they were better, but they are absolutely not. The setup we have right now with these living complexes and these living quarters right here giving me a capacity of 18 isn't quite the 19 I would hope for, but it's only one off, and the comfort difference is huge. We're talking like 60 comfort in a living complex as opposed to, I checked, 35 comfort for an apartment. So this is really bad, and we want nothing to do with it. What's this? Hey, we found an anomaly from some of the meteors that are all exploding down over that way. All right, that's pretty good. Anyways, so once again, though, I find myself in this fun little position where, well, nothing is happening. Absolutely nothing. We are going to be just fine during this meteor storm. We are still sending stuff back off to Earth to try and get some more cash. Aside from perhaps spending some money to outsource, we need nothing. And actually, I will go ahead and do an outsource because I do think just getting some extra science could be nice. I mean, I don't really have much else to spend my money on now that we are self-sufficient. We're not going to be consuming a lot more until our population goes up. So, yeah, we got nothing to do except tread water and pray that we get some more children. This is going to be fun. It's going to be fun for you to watch. It's going to be real fun for me to record. Oh, no, let's see what these anomalies can end up getting for me. We have the hydroscopic vaporators coming in. I wouldn't mind getting, let's say, the extra drone battery capacity just so they operate a little bit faster and more efficiently. Could go for the low-G engineering. Don't really see the point right now. Sustainable architecture, yeah, is okay. It might be worth getting. Storage compression, sure. We may want to work on just some of these social ones, even if they're not very good. And the reason we might want to get some of these is just to unlock some new options. What if we find a research that lets us have a higher birth rate? I don't remember if that exists. I know that one exists where even seniors can continue to work and have children, but I don't remember if that is a social technology or a breakthrough. I think it's a breakthrough, which means we can't really rely on that at all. So I'm not going to get too excited about any of that. For the most part, we're just going to continue looking on literally anything to improve comfort rating and see what we can do. There's another 1,000 science right there. Okay, so research per soul is looking pretty good all of a sudden. Yeah, I mean, only 200 extra science per soul, though. It's not like it's going that much faster. Ugh. What I need is enough of a population so I can set up some domes over here and take advantage of some of these research sites. That's what I need. Or we need some Martian universities so I can start getting some specializations. The only reason I'm very hesitant about getting any Martian specializations here is, one, they cost a lot in electronics maintenance. And two, it will take a lot of people teaching that I don't really have available at the moment. So that's not going to do me a whole lot of good. So I don't know. I feel like education, it would be nice, but only when we're already sufficiently large that I probably am not desperate for it. Okay, I took a very brief break, real quick, so I can install a mod, because now that I know I'm going to be basically playing for a good long while, just begging this population to get back up, which, by the way, we're going to be down to 15 in just a little bit with only a couple of children so far. One thing that could help with that is simply speeding up the game, and we installed a mod that actually, instead of 5 times normal speed, is increasing it by 16 times. So now we should see that the game is going way faster, which will make my life a little bit easier. Another thing I just researched was the utility crops, so we would have a couple of new options for some soil quality, which seems okay. But I think all it does is give me cover crops, right? Yeah, so it's not like this is a big deal. It doesn't get me a whole load of food, but it does give me a little bit, and if I ever wanted to really build up my soil quality quickly, this could work. It reduces oxygen consumption too. So what we could technically start doing, if we're willing to spend the water, is to start using cover crops and potatoes pretty liberally. Potatoes just to go ahead and burn through the soil quality, cover crops to get it right back up. And I think that would technically result in like a lot of food, but I think I'm okay with what we've got right now. Nothing too crazy there. We did just get something new. Dome bioscaping, improved comfort. Yes. Getting that. So I was actually doing some research through all the different techs that are available in the game, trying to decide which one of these I should really start focusing down, and it looks like biotech was going to be the winner, because I knew there was something like this. There's at least 1 or 2 other technologies that we could get at some random point, which can increase the comfort rating as well. So anything like that could be nice. Other than that, we really need a breakthrough tech in order to get something called Forever Young. There's no guarantee that we are going to get that on this particular map. If we did, that solves so many problems because seniors don't need to go to the farm anymore. We can just let them work in natural lives. But until we get that breakthrough, if we get that breakthrough, then that doesn't do me a whole lot of good, now does it? Hello, thank you for all these little anomalies, loving some of that. We have the Hopeless on its way back after getting some more of the money, and I spent a lot of that getting some additional polymers and other stuff just as a bank, plus a probe, and I did do a planetary anomaly which got me 30 rare metals, which, you know, okay, sure, why not? So that's all nice. One thing we could do if we're desperate, and this would be a Hail Mary approach, but it could work. One thing we could do is go for Martian University, knowing that it would cost me a lot. We just spend, like, whatever money I've got left after the Hopeless returns and does another load, get all the electronics we can together, get the university. I have been just talking about this not necessarily being useful. But, one way that we know we can increase our population is to kidnap women, or just anybody, but I'm hoping for mostly women. Doing so, maybe, just maybe, I mean, they got 51 freaking colonists. I got plenty to spare. If we could possibly get some officers trained, that's what I would need for some covert ops, right? Let's see. Recruit colonists. I don't have any landed rockets. Well, but it needs a crew of security officers. Yeah, if we just trained a few of these up, this would be one way of increasing our population. It's a bit drastic, but all we need... Oh, dang, dust storms. All we need is a nice influx of additional folks in order to actually increase the birth rates. Heck, I'll even borrow the people and give them back if I could. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, are we there? Do we feel like this is necessary? If I were to build a university and get that set up, like this could potentially solve my problems. It'd be a very expensive endeavor. And we can't do it right now until the Hopeless gets back and sends another load out there anyway. We need to buy more electronics. I'll happily use supply pods for that. But yeah, it may take a while, and in the meantime, we're not going to be producing a lot of resources. That said, I don't actually need a lot of resources, at least yet. So I don't know. End of an age. The founders are all gone. Bye! All right, so that leaves me with 15 pops left. No seniors, 4 middle-aged. This is just going to keep getting worse. And we have, like, no women. Yeah, we have to do it, don't we? It feels really needlessly aggressive, and yet it's not stupid if it works, right? So maybe that is exactly what we do. Maybe we get the universities exclusively so that we can train people to be kidnappers. Yeah? Yeah, that might be what we do. Of course, it doesn't matter because the very instant I finish gathering exports, what happens? The dust storm, which means there's nothing I can do for another 2 souls regardless. Gosh, dang it. Although we did have another birth, so progress there. All right, dome bioscaping, done. So we should be getting a bit more comfort rating going up eventually. Oh, actually, here's another really good one right here. Immediately afterwards, we get the biome engineering for farms, which is the other thing that I was hoping for because that gets me some comfort. So that actually worked out really nicely. In fact, once we get this, I'm not sure if there are any more of the, I'm not sure if there are any more techs that actually would help me with this, but still, farms increasing the comfort of all residences. We've got a farm. Okay, dust storm's over, 2 rockets, heading back, 1 to Earth, the other using one of my RC explorers to try and find some new technology thanks to a planetary breakthrough. Well, maybe not a breakthrough, but, you know, any sort of technology options would be nice. Though a breakthrough with, oh, I don't know, Forever Young, that would literally be a game changer. Literally a game changer. By the way, we're up to 17 population, so we're slowly getting there. 86 average comfort, good lord. Okay, I don't think we got any breakthroughs, but we got something. Microgravity, Medici, Smart Home, Atomic Accumulator, CO2 Jet Propulsion, Martian Parents, or Patents, darn it, I thought that said Parents, and Conservation, Landscaping, some of which are useful and some are really not, so I don't need that. Microgravity, only good for an infirmary, basically. Larger capacity, more effective than the infirmary. I mean, nice, not having health issues, but, you know, okay. Smart Homes, this is a way of getting some extra comfort. It does, unfortunately, cost electronics to use these, and I'm pretty sure the maintenance cost is more than I can afford, even though this would be very nice. So I think we're going to have to pass on that one. Rover Command, CO2, that's only good if we want to use shuttles. Martian patents is basically a way to use technology to just keep getting more and more funding from Earth, which is okay, but not really that useful to me. Factory amplification, and there's the atomic accumulator. This could be helpful. Yeah, nothing really outstanding there. Maybe the smart home, if we felt like we could get enough electronics in there, but I really don't think that we can. Yes, by the way, I did have to build out a couple more of these solar panels just in case we could have used a little bit of extra power during the dust storm. I was struggling a little bit, but we'll just go ahead and leave them off. It's not like this is used for anything else. This is the farm. We don't use it for, like, enjoyment or anything. I'm fine with it. You know, I do have a free supply pod. If I spent enough money, we could just gather up all the electronics, plus a few extra machine parts just to be safe, since I seem to be struggling there. That would be enough. Let's, well, actually, the Glitterhoof apparently just arrived. Glitterhoof number 2? Wait, what? No, I'm pretty sure I used a supply pod. I'm not sure why it's named that. Okay, let's go ahead and launch some of these supplies. Here we go. These guys should arrive a lot faster. Much, much better. Okay, let's go ahead and scrap some of these, because I know I don't need them. And we're going to try for the university strat. I'm just going to see, is there anything I can do to force people to become officers specifically for abduction missions? Okay, university is built. Okay, now let me think. So train specialists using modern and remote learning techniques. The graduation depends on the individual performance. So the problem with this guy, who's kind of my only extra, aren't you an idiot? You are. You're a hippie and an idiot. So I probably don't want to send you there. I need to figure out how we're going to do this. We need to send a few people over here. Can we... Needed specializations. No. How do I set this automatically? I want the training of officers, specifically. It says 0 officers needed, which is why I'm concerned that it's not actually going to train people the way that I want them to. But maybe it will, and I am wrong. Let's go ahead and cancel some polymer production and some electronics production. I'm going to probably cancel all this for a second, too. I think it's not going to assign anybody over here to get trained, unfortunately, which would be a bit of a problem. Can I find a way to get, let's say, you? Can I assign you? Oh, wait, one thing that's wrong, of course, is this dome is off. Haha, yes, that would be part of the problem. We can repair that real quick. But yeah, can I possibly reassign them and force them to become officers? Well, there's a couple. Population's up to 18 now, by the way. That's better than it was. There we go. 5 people are currently in training to learn how to become officers. Now, we do need a lot of electronics to maintain this setup, but if it works, we can kidnap. Okay, bioengineering is done, which means the comfort rating should go even higher. Currently, it's at 86, probably going to go up toward like 88 or 90, which is a lot, admittedly. We have another senior, but now that we actually have a Martian university, I don't want to send them to the farm. We'd have to build another dome for some of that, which I'm not opposed to doing. So that's still 5 people. I think one of the people who was being trained ended up reaching retirement. Like, you know what? I don't feel the need to actually learn a new skill. So yeah, we're training officers. Let's just see how quickly these guys graduate. What's the mean time to graduate? What is this? Oh wow. Okay, nice timing. We actually just got a tech here available called Martian-born adaptability. Colonists graduate faster in universities and sanatoriums and have a higher chance to gain perks from schools. Having the time could be nice. It will take a long time to research this, so I'm not sure it's worth it yet. Alternatively, gene adaptation, which allows for even better food yields. Not that I need this right now. This isn't outstanding for me, because it's going to take a very long time. But if we can get it, I mean, I'll go ahead and outsource again. Sure, why not? If we can get this, it would allow me to gradually start siphoning in some different workers, let's say some engineers, and that will greatly increase my productivity in places like the machine parts factory and the polymer factory, etc. So yeah, maybe that is what we want to do. Required power, blah, 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 inactive work shift, this is fine. Yeah, I think we could try. We could try. Let's see if we can get that Martian-born tech. Another anomaly analyzed. Looks like nothing exciting this time, just another 2,000 science, which is actually pretty helpful, considering it gets me a lot closer to finishing up Martian-born adaptability. And we're getting 580 per soul, so if we're 70% of the way there, we're actually only about 2 or 3 souls away from getting this tech, so maybe it can come into play in time for Martian University to be useful. Dude, maybe we can make this work. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping we're about to have a Kidnapping playthrough. I think we might. There we go. Martian-born adaptability is done. Okay, what else did that unlock for me? We get... Oh my god, yes. Medical center upgrade. Increases birth rate in the dome. 7,000 is a lot, admittedly. Wait a minute, though. This isn't a medical center. Or is it? It's a medical check. Medical building. Yes. When they say medical center, what do they mean, though? Upgrade holographic scanner. Increases birth rate in the dome. It allows us to buy, I think, an upgrade for our infirmary. This isn't a medical center. Yes, it is. Ah, okay, hold on. So the only way this is useful is if we get rid of the infirmary and build the medical center, then put in an upgrade that allows us to increase the birth rate.
Research.
Oof. Okay, so that's an even more expensive investment. But increasing the birth rate is what matters. By the way, we're up to 20, even though we have one senior, so it's effectively 19. And a lot of people are becoming middle-aged again. So this only becomes useful for so long. We have to still kidnap people. I don't see the other way around it. But if we can have some of these people graduate... Wait, these guys just graduated. Where are they? Right? Didn't they? Wait, are they officers? We've got 2 officers. Guys, we've got officers. Covert ops. Recruit colonists. Get a few. Or 1 exceptional. No, I want a few. Refueling. How many officers do I need? 6! 6 officers! I have to invest 6 of my population to even have a chance. Oh, that is unfortunate. Okay, I think I now have 4 officers, so I only need 2 more. Okay, that is 6. 6 graduates done, and I think the rocket's automatically about to launch. There they go! Okay. Dude! All right, let's see if this works, because we're about to provoke some people, and hopefully it ends up being okay. So, we could train up some specific jobs. I think engineer does make the most sense if we can start training some of them. Right now, it doesn't look like anybody in particular wants a job, and we're actually going to be very understaffed while this all takes place. We'll see what happens, though. Remaining time, 5 hours. Oh, God, I really hope this doesn't end up going horribly. Should I save? Let's save, just in case. I have no idea what happens. Okay, we are returning with Glitterhoof. 15 passengers. 15 passengers? We recruited 9 specialists? No way. That's a youth. Middle-aged. These aren't specialists. Oh, that's an engineer. Medic? Officers? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna have population. We're gonna have freaking population. Why are these people homeless? They're not homeless. Don't worry. I can assign you all to houses and stuff. It'll be fine. All of you live here in the farm. I'll rename it. It's not the farm for long. Don't you worry. Holy crap, we have people. We have freaking people! It's so exciting! Oh my god, 30 pops. Couple of seniors, got it. We'll have to send them to die. A lot of middle-aged people. But that's okay. As long as the middle-aged people are able to simply have some children before they turn into seniors, we'll be okay. Oh my god, this is so exciting! Oh, we got 4 unemployed people. We can do things. We can do things. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You cannot believe I am so excited. We're gonna need to have, I think, a couple of extra farmers to make sure we preserve plenty of food to deal with all this, because here's the deal. We did just get a huge influx of folks. So if we're not careful, let's go ahead and set this to auto based on needs, by the way. If we're not careful, we may have just set ourselves up for a death spiral, so as long as we can deal with this quickly, we'll be okay. Frick, dude, I cannot believe this freaking worked. Dude, can we do that again? How angry are they with me? Well, we have surprisingly good standing with them, despite all of our efforts. We've reduced their number of colonists by a lot. So you're telling me that I can just do this 3 times, and I'm not even gonna have people hate me? Dude. Okay, you know what we should do then? Let's make sure we are increasing things like our polymer production. Let's make sure we are ready to go. But we should get another dome. We should absolutely be getting more domes set up around the vista to try and increase the birth rate even further if we can. Okay, we just got a breakthrough from an anomaly. Superior pipes. Well, that's interesting. Instant and free pipe construction. They don't suffer from leaks. What? Instant and free? and no leaks. Well, that's awesome. Yes, I will happily take one of those. Thank you. Gimme, that's amazing. Okay, hang on. We did just get something to happen here, though. So renegades are starting to appear. Now, that's interesting because there shouldn't be enough for that to be possible. Reduced work performance and will cause trouble. Security stations can suppress them for a while, but to solve the problem, you have to take steps to remove the renegades. Let's see here. Renegades 1. There is a renegade. Why? So that surprises me. We don't have... Is it because they're linked? That might be. I was thinking because we don't have 20 pops, we shouldn't get any renegades, but maybe I am wrong on that point. And because this stuff is all linked together, the result will be that it treats it as if they're all together, and every soul I'm going to get another renegade or two. That would be a problem. Well, not sure there's a ton I can do about it at the moment, but maybe? We have a couple of botanists graduating, by the way, so they're automatically reshuffling a few of the workers to be in different positions. We can go ahead and demolish, let's say, this.
Resources are low.
And actually, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of a couple of these. I don't think we need them. Let's just get rid of some of this. I need to set up a security station. We can actually get rid of the stone garden, too. That also would work. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's get rid of this, stone garden and all this. We need to set up a security station in preparation to deal with this. Since we do have officers, I can't imagine it's going to be that difficult to do. Is it services? It is. Security station. There you are. So we'll go ahead and set one of these up. And what this does is at least try to prevent the renegade from causing any significant amount of damage. That's really all they're good for. They can't cure the renegades. There is no such thing as curing the renegades. The renegades have to die. Now I'm wondering if we should just get rid of the passage. The only reason I don't want to do that is because I like people having their services hooked together. That's super duper helpful to me because it keeps the comfort rating of all of this high rather than have to build all of the exact same stuff in each individual dome, which we could do, don't get me wrong, I'm just not sure that I want to. So yeah, that's going to be a thing. We do have a couple of tourists, I believe, by the way, who would have to leave. What's this? Rockscape. A famous rock band called Rockscape wishes to bring their music to Mars for a live performance. The tour will be great. Well, I mean, yeah, why would I not take 25 more morale? The concert was awesome. Everyone had a blast, but several fractures in the superstructure of the hosting. Well, gosh dang it. 15 polymers? Oh, no.
Sector scanned.
No, that's just not, no, that's so unnecessary. Why? I guess we didn't think that through. There's no such thing as a free lunch on Mars. Every single time I get bamboozled. Oh, this seems like an obvious choice. Why would I not do this? Oh, right, because it always comes with a dang downside. There is no renegade in this dome, so weirdly enough, even though we progressed another soul, we have not gained a new renegade, which is what I would have expected. So that is interesting. Most of our people that we've grabbed here are middle-aged. We will definitely have to do another kidnapping run soon. Preferably before I start running out of officers, I guess. And yeah, it looks like we have more power than I know what to do with at the moment, so let's go ahead and cancel some of this. We don't care about any of this stuff, blah, 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 blah. I need a lot of polymers all of a sudden, a lot of them, and that's why we have to start producing as much fuel as possible, probably throughout the day and the night. Get that rolling. Over here with the polymer factory, we have an engineer. There's 2 engineers. Okay, so that's 2.9 per soul. That is so much better than the 1 I was getting before. Excuse me, good lord, what was that come from? That's going to be huge. So if you can just get everything repaired with our machine parts real quick, yeah, that'll make a big difference. Okay, having specialized people is great. It really is. By the way, let's also note that my RC commander is broken. So I'm going to charge you up. What I'm going to do with you, instead of going to the water extractor, I'm going to ask you to walk all the way over here and repair this RC commander. Hopefully you have enough energy to do it because it's on the literal opposite end of the map. There's the microgravity medicine done, so now we'll be able to build that medical center. We can work on holographic scanning. That's going to increase my natural birth rate. Farm automation, so we don't need a lot of workers. Helpful. Not what I need right now, but that's okay. Yeah, that would be pretty helpful, actually. I would like that a lot. All right. Well, I think we need to be ending up this video here. I don't know if it's that time or not. Did the drone even make it? That's a great question. Hang on. If I go over here and I click on you, can I see The little drone that could. Did you make it very far? Oh, no, he's not gonna make it. No. All right. Goal completed. New rocket. What'd I complete? Analyze 30 map anomalies. Oh, good. Another completely unhelpful thing. Well, that's great. Yeah, so this drone died on the way, which means no one can make it long enough unless we complete the technology for the increased batteries on the drones, which actually I can't even remember. Did we do that? We did, and it wasn't enough. So you're telling me in order to recover my commander, I have to go and buy another commander. Oh, that sucks real bad. All right, well, we can worry about that right now. Let's get ourselves another RC commander. 420 million. All right, launch it. Need to recover all that. Can't lose my explorers and stuff. It's not optional. All right, you're ready to launch. Let's go ahead and send this back to Earth. It will include a couple of tourists, I think. They gave me $14 million. Thank you for that. The good thing about tourists, at least, is even though they don't stick around and do much work for you, they do breed with your colonists. So they can increase your birth rate just a tiny wee little bit. Just a tiny wee little bit. Let's go ahead and increase the number of people who can work in the polymer factory if we have the option, by the way, as we continue training people. All right. Well, anyway, let's end this here. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, because I think we made some really good progress with some extremely unethical actions. If you did enjoy, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.